Everyone, I am Pankaj Singh, welcoming all of you on this online platform for the 100 most important topic for prelims 2026 of the geography section. And it is the 15th episode, and before starting 15th episode, I am going to take the question that I have given in the 14th episode, so that the topic that we have taken in the 14th episode, it is related to Ganga river and its left bank tributaries, and then Ganga river its right bank tributaries. Brahmaputra related, and Indus river and morphology of Majuli, east flowing and characteristics and importance we have seen, west flowing rivers Narmada and Tapi, west flowing river as well as east flowing rivers. So related to that, some question that I have given you in the last 14th episode. So I am going to discuss that one. Only I am going to say what is the right one, and if you want to understand then what is the exact explanation, so just go and see the 14th episode. So here that the first question that we can be able to see here, that consider the following statement regarding left bank tributaries of the Ganga river. The Gomti river originates the peninsular plateau and is a seasonal in nature. No. Yes, it is originating from the, that Fulhar lake or Gomatal, that is Pilibhit region nearby the Himalayan foothills. So it's not originating from peninsular plateau. Therefore, we can say that it is in a wrong statement. So it is in a wrong statement. Another one, major left bank tributaries such as Ghagra river, Gandak river and Kosi river are largely glacier fed and perennial river. Yes, it is in a correct statement. And another that we can say that these tributaries generally carry high sediment load and are prone to flooding in the Indo-Gangetic plain. Yes, these rivers are coming from the soft sedimentary rock of the Himalayas. Therefore, we can say that they carry large amount of sediment, and this sediment causes, yes, a siltation of the river bed, and therefore the depth of the river reduces, and which causes, yes, regular flooding in this region. This statement is also correct. So we can say that statement 2 and 3 are correct. And then another question that we can see here, it is about consider the following statement regarding right bank tributaries of Ganga river. The rivers such as Yamuna river from Himalayas and Son river originate mainly from the peninsular plateau. Yes, Yamuna originating from the Himalayas, that is Yamunotri glacier nearby the Gangotri, and the Son river originating from the Amarkantak plateau, and it is in a part of peninsular plateau. So this statement is correct. And another one, I said that the right bank tributaries are generally rain fed and so significant seasonal variation in the discharge. So right bank tributaries are generally rain fed. Yes, it is in a monsoon based, it is based on the rain, and it shows significant seasonal variation in the discharge. So there is a seasonal variation. Yes, rainy season there is a good amount of water in the rivers, but during the dry season the water is less, so therefore it is a seasonal variation. So this statement is also correct. The Damodar river is known for its flood prone nature and flows through the plateau region. Yes, Damodar river is known for its flood prone in the West Bengal, and it is passing through the Chota Nagpur plateau, and it is a part of also peninsular plateau. So we can say that this statement is also correct. So option D, 1, 2 and 3 are correct. And here we can say like consider the following statement regarding right bank tributaries of the Brahmaputra river. So right bank tributaries, the rivers such as the Subansiri river, Manas river and Tista river originate from the Himalayan region and are largely glacier fed. Yes, they are largely glacier fed. This statement is also correct. Another one, I can say that these rivers carry high sediment load. These rivers carry high sediment load and contribute to frequent flooding in Assam Valley. Yes, it is coming from the Himalaya. Himalaya is made up of soft sedimentary rock, therefore carrying lots of river load sediment. Therefore, flooding situation done by these rivers in Assam. So it is a correct one. The Torsa river originates in the Meghalaya plateau, and it is in a rain fed. So Torsa river, no, it is also originated from the Himalayan, not from the Meghalaya. So this is what we can say that wrong statement, and we can say that statement 1 and 2 are correct. Thereafter, we can say here it is what consider the following statement regarding left bank tributaries of Brahmaputra river. The Budhi river is a major glacier fed river originating from the greater Himalayas. No, it is originating from the Purvanchal hills, but 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐵 nearby that. So it's not from the Himalayas, and it's not a glacier fed. So this statement is wrong, you can say. And the rivers like Dhansri river, Kopli river, Dhansri, Kopili river originate from the Purvanchal hills and Meghalaya plateau. Yeah, these rivers are originating from the Purvanchal hills, Dhansri from the Purvanchals, Kopli from the Meghalaya. And these tributaries are generally shorter in length and primarily rain-fed. Yes, this river, which is left bank tributaries of Brahmaputra, these are shorter in length and then they are rain-fed. Yes, it's a correct one. And here we can say that option B, 2 and 3 are what correct. And next one, it is consider the following statement regarding Majuli, and it is the world's largest inhabited river island located in Brahmaputra river. That's a true statement, and it is due to the braided channel pattern. And its formation is another statement is its formation is associated with the low sediment load. No, the formation of this river island is associated with the large river sediment, not the low river sediment. There is a large and there is a unstable river meandering it is. So this statement is wrong because it is related to large sediment load, and it is writing stable meandering. No, it is not a stable, unstable meandering. So it is also wrong one. So here the development of braided channel and the mid channel deposition plays a key role in its formation. Yes, braided channel pattern which is there, which is helping in the formation of such kind of river island, and in the middle of the channel they deposit the sediment and it becomes a river island. And if you want to understand this explanation, go and see the last episode. And this statement you can say that correct, and we can say that statement 1 and 3 are what correct, and sorry, yes, 1 and 3 are correct. And after that we have to see, consider the following statement about delta formation of east flowing rivers. A gentle coastal gradient, there is you can say that gentle coastal gradient reduces river velocity near the mouth. Yes, during the formation of the delta, the river speed should be less and the slope should be very gentle one. So that's a correct statement for the east flowing river, which is making like Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Mahanadi, Sundarban Delta. These are what I said, that east one. And the large sediment load carried by river promotes deposition near the coast. Yes, these rivers are also carrying large amount of sediments. And especially if I talk about major east flowing rivers such as the Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri river generally originate in the Western Ghat or Central Highland. Yeah, it is also originate from the Western Ghat. These all rivers are, and or Central Highlands. So this is all three are what you can say that correct. And after that we can say that consider the following statement regarding the west flowing rivers of peninsular India. Narmada river flows through a tectonic rift valley between Vindhya and Satpura range. Yes, it is flowing through the tectonic of rift valley between Vindhya and Satpura ranges. And Tapi river originates in the Satpura hills, drains into Arabian Sea. Yes, it is also Tapi river is moving in the Rift Valley, and also from the Satpura, especially Satpura range region, there is one Mahadev hills is there. In that part it is originated. This is correct. So Mahadev hill is what part of Satpura hills, and this is correct one. Both rivers form large estuary. Yes, they are forming large estuary at their mouth due to heavy sediments in the deposition. In the case of estuary, there is no deposition, so there is a wrong statement. You can say that only two statements are correct. And after that you can say that consider the following statement. The Godavari and Krishna river are typically east flowing rivers. Godavari and Krishna rivers are typically east flowing rivers and deposit large amount of sediments near their mouth. Yes, they are more east flowing rivers and they are depositing the sediments in their mouth. And then west flowing Narmada and river is famous for features such as marble rocks gorge near Jabalpur. Yes, there is a Beda Ghat gorge, and then there is marble rocks are there. And both Narmada and Tapi drain into Bay of Bengal after traversing in central India. No, they are not draining into Bay of Bengal, they are draining into the Arabian Sea. So this statement is wrong. So you can say that option B, only two statements are right. So now we are going to see in the 15th episode, we are going to see the topic like dendritic versus trellis drainage pattern, dendritic drainage pattern and trellis drainage pattern. We will see major river interlinking projects, and Eastern Rajasthan Canal, major hydroelectric projects in India, that is new one, and major dam projects of India, that is what new one. And here if I am talking about dendritic pattern, dendritic, the word which means I say that tree like structure, the tree like structure is there, and here you can say that this is the main river is there and there is a tree like structure, some tributaries are coming, and they are meeting at an acute angle. These rivers are meeting at an acute angle, and they flow on the mature stage. The river should have a gentle slope, and there is it should have no any kind of structural. So everywhere same structure should be there, so that this kind of river drainage pattern, there should not be fault, there should not be folding kind of situation. Same structure, it can be a sedimentary rock or it can be a only igneous rock, that kind of it. So this dendritic river can generate in the northern plain of India, like Ganga river, it is there. And at the same time, you can go in the southern Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, this is Mahanadi. These rivers are, I said, that dendritic pattern. And yes, it is moving over the homogeneous rock. Underlying rock is homogeneous, either sedimentary or it can be of igneous. There is no significant structural control. Yes, structural control is not important, because everywhere there is a homogeneous structure. And here it is, the river is moving. Trellis, it is initially the river is moving, and there is a development of reels, slowly and slowly, little bit finger deep erosion, and after that several reels get deeper and deeper, and tributaries develop, and the main river, and you can say that finally tree like structure develop. So that we can be able to say this in an important step by step formation. We can say the land has a gentle and uniform slope. So these lands where it is a dendritic pattern is developing, it is in a gentle and uniform slope, means mature stage kind of it. Rocks have a similar resistance to erosion. Either it should be of sedimentary, it have a same resistance. If your river is developing like Godavari is developing over the igneous rock of the southern India, peninsular India, they have same resistance. So either one, it should have only one type of rock, not different type of rock. So here it is, we can say that there is you can say that is special characteristic, regular branching, tributary join at a acute angle, no preferred direction. This river doesn't have a preferred direction, indicates uniform lithology, either sedimentary or you can say that granitic rock. Ganga river, you can say that Godavari river, you can say Krishna, Mahanadi, and most of the peninsular rivers of India, it is having a dendritic, and it indicates a stable geology. Where it is in a dendritic pattern develops, means that region has a stable geology condition and efficient drainage network common in the mature landscape. It is in a mature landscape, it is there. And here the question is there. Consider the following statement regarding dendritic drainage pattern. In dendritic drainage pattern, stream shows a strong preference of fault line and joint pattern. Whether did so, you have to say whether it is right or wrong. And thereafter, we have to see the tributary usually join the main stream at acute angle. You have to yes say it is right or wrong. And it is characteristically associated with the folded mountain regions having the alternate hard and soft rock. So you have to say that which statements are correct, and we can be able to say answer it in the in the 16th episode. You can see the answer of it. And another, that is in a Trellis, and Trellis drainage pattern. If you have to see Trellis drainage pattern, it means it is in a, I said that lattice structure, ladder structure, it is there. You can say that ladder and lattice structure is there, and it generally forms over the hard and soft rock where there is a differential erosion is there. And in this region, you can say that also it can it has the main river is going through, and in which the tributaries are meeting near to the right angles. This is the most important part, where you can say that in the it can be between the fold mountain, it can be where there is a hard and soft rocks. So here this Trellis river drainage pattern develop especially depends upon the structure of the rock. In dendritic, there is not a structure of the rock, but it is I said that structure determined. So here it is very much important that Trellis refers to the lattice framework used for the climbing plants like this one. And then streams resemble a garden trellis with the parallel main stream and then short tributaries joining near to, I said that, to right angle. So here the tributaries are joining at near to the right angle, and some tributaries are parallel also moving. And the Trellis drainage develops where alternating hard and soft rocks. Here there is a hard and soft rocks which has been eroded by differentially by the rivers, and here it is differentially hard and soft rocks are eroded. And I said that it is in a flowing over there, and thereafter that rivers are developing along the fault and some fold regions. and meeting with the main river at right angle, you can say. The same feature here, it is coming over there, meeting at right angle. Slowly and slowly ladder structure or lattice structure develop where the rivers are meeting near to the right angle. That is a Trellis drainage pattern. And there is a folded or tilted sedimentary rocks are present also. Maybe in the folded in the Himalayas, within the valleys, this kind of sediment, this kind of trellis pattern can be seen. A strong structural control. Dendritic has no structural control, but it has a strong structural controls that we have seen how it is happening. And main tributaries are running, I said that parallel first of all, and then run parallel, and as well as joins at, after that when it is meeting, join at right angle, running parallel, and then finally meet with, I said that main river at right angle. And the strongest structural control, typically folded mountain region also. Synclinal valley is there, tributary stream joins at right angle, you can say the tributary streams. And these are the reason in the along the eastern Ghat region and some the folded region of the Himalaya, that trellis drainage pattern we can say, we can be able to see. So that question it is here, consider the following statement regarding trellis drainage pattern, that it is commonly develops in the regions with alternating hard and soft rocks. So here it is, you have to see whether it is right or wrong. And tributaries generally join the main stream at right angles, nearly right angles. And third statement, it is typically associated with the structurally undisturbed alluvial plain. So we have to see these questions. And now that here we have to see that dendritic versus trellis, and already you know that it is in a mystery like branching random irregular pattern. There is a dendritic pattern resembles the branches of a tree, and rock type, if I am talking about unfolded, and either it is a sedimentary or granitic terrain, you can say. It forms on an uniform. Already we have seen horizontally bedded rocks with a similar resistance of erosion. Yes, structural control is not existing. Structure does not, so no significant faults and joints or folding play a role in the flow of the river. So tributaries in this one meeting at acute angle. So branches merge at diverse non-uniform angles, means generally near acute, but it can be different, maybe 30 degree, maybe 40 degree, maybe 60 degree. At acute angle it is meeting. Relief, low, moderate relief, undulating trend. So moderate relief it is there, that is in a mature stage kind of it. And if I am comparing with this, I said that here it is a tree like, so here it is in a ladder like, and the garden trellis like, you can say. Here homogeneous rock, and then rock is, I said that playing less role, and but here it is in a hard and soft rocks you can be able to see, and then fold mountain, alternating hard and soft rock develops in areas with alternating layers of a strong different hardness and resistance rocks is there. Here structure control is absent, but in the trellis it is in a strong structural control because hard and soft rocks are there, joints are there, faults are there in which rivers are moving. And here the rivers are meeting at acute angle in the dendritic, and the trellis it is meeting with the near to 90 degree. And here you can say that moderate relief it is moving into this one, and the trellis patterns are moving in the rugged parallel ridges rift. In this one they are moving. So here we have seen the dendritic versus trellis, and consider the following statement regarding drainage pattern. Dendritic drainage pattern typically develops over homogeneous rock structure with minimum structural control, and you have to say whether it is right or wrong. And in a trellis pattern, the tributaries usually join the main stream at nearly right angles. Third statement, dendritic pattern commonly resembles the branching pattern of a tree. So dendritic pattern commonly branching of the tree. So you have to say whether which of the statements are right of this one. And thereafter now we are going to see the major interlinking river project in India. The major interlinking in the northern India, and there is in a southern India. You can say that in northern India Ganga river is there. It has a 525 billion cubic meter water in a year. And in the Brahmaputra river, there is a 585 billion cubic meter of water in a year. There is a good amount of discharge of water, and there are some other rivers are there also. So there is a good amount of water annual discharge. But if I will go into the southern rivers, there is what you can say, there is a Godavari, it is 110 billion cubic meter, and then around Krishna 90 to 95 billion cubic meters. So these rivers are seasonal rivers, it is in a perennial, they have a good amount of water. So this national river linking project is talking about, I say, that connecting surplus water to the deficit region, and and the surplus water region to the deficit region. And another point it is there that it is done by the National Water Development Agency. In the northern India, it has 14 links have been created to what I said that in the north part of India, 14 links which is connecting surplus to the deficit through the canals, through the tunnels, through the reservoirs, the water is transporting, and sometimes through the pumping water, if the water level is up, so through the pump also water is to be sent. And it has we can be able to say that it is one of the you can say National River Linking Project 1980, and it is one of the world's largest river linking project, you can say. In the north there is a 14 Himalayan, in the peninsular India there is a 16 river linking project, and its main purpose is to surplus to the water deficit region through the pipeline, canal and reservoirs and dams. So here the National River Linking means transfer of water from surplus river basin to deficit river basin through canals, reservoirs and what we can say tunnels. So these are the things that we can be able to see, and its aim is to address India's uneven water resource distribution, spatial and temporal. Sometimes yes, this is in a some region has a less and some region has a more, so it is in a spatial imbalance, and some part of year this region has a water, some part of year this region has less water, so that is in a temporal aspects, surplus and deficit. So therefore it has been mentioned spatial and temporal. And what is the implementation? National Water Development Agency under the Ministry of Jal Shakti, under the government of India, it is working, and it has been started in the 19, and there is a 14 Himalayan links, you can say, peninsular 16 links are there. Yes, so here we can say that the National River Linking Project proposed in 1980, and which is a linking major Himalayan and peninsular rivers, one of the world's largest. And then Himalayan, it is talking about 14 links, and here the major river is Brahmaputra and Ganga system. Peninsular components, it is Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Pennar, Kaveri, these are the interlinking in the south. And then first interlinking project which is going on in the present time is Ken-Betwa link. Here you can say that there is a Ken river is there, there is a Betwa river connecting this one, that passing through Panna Tiger Reserve. So here the Ken-Betwa link, it is implemented by National Water Development Agency under the Ministry of Jal Shakti, and addresses spatial and temporal water through the canals, reservoirs and tunnels. And there are several what you can say that Sarda, Mechi, Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi, and then Ghagra, that Yamuna, Rajasthan canal, several are there. So here we can be able to see that the next point, it is a major river interlink project, especially Ken-Betwa link. And in the Ken-Betwa link, you can say that there is a Ken river, and here it is a Betwa river. It has been connected, and at the Ken river there is one 𝐷𝐿 dam which has been formed, and through the 𝐷𝐿 dam there is a 221 kilometer long canal has to be formed to connect it. And at the same time there is some you can say that there is one Kota district of Rajasthan, through that also Kota, and there is some tributaries of Betwa, there is Or, it is there. So in this in a 𝐷𝐿 221 kilometer canal hydropower, it is made in 𝐷𝐿, here it is, and then connecting with that. And another, it is in the phase 2, the Or project. Or is in a tributary of Betwa, and giving more water to the Betwa. And Kota barrage is coming from the another river, it is in the Kota district coming from there, and then Bina complex. So here you can be able to say that yes, it has the Ken-Betwa link, it is there, and the major river which is in a Ken-Betwa, and the two states is going to be benefiting by this, MP and this UP region, and they are getting drinking water supply, irrigation water, they are getting electricity, they are getting better agriculture practices. But Panna Tiger Reserve is under the threat, biodiversity loss and all. So the first interstate river linking project to be implemented, this Ken-Betwa link is India, the first interlinking river project, linking project. Irrigation, the Bundelkhand region, this is itself in Bundelkhand region, and drinking water supply, and it is, and then also electricity production is going on, and there is a submergence of Panna Tiger Reserve, and this is which states are benefiting out of it? Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. So that is what Ken-Betwa link. A part of it, there is another, it is a river linking project. It is Parvati, Kali Sindh, Chambal And there is a Parbati river, it is a tributary of Chambal itself, Kali Sindh is a tributary, and then connecting water and giving water to this deficit region, it is you can say that Parbati, Kali Sindh, and which one? Chambal link. So here these rivers are involved, and then it is benefiting Madhya Pradesh and which one? This region of Madhya Pradesh and this region, and as well as this region of Rajasthan. It is benefiting this. And what is the objective? Simple way: irrigation, and then drinking water, and then water for the industry, you can say. So irrigation and drinking water in the water resource area, and industrial use water also. So another also, there is an Eastern Canal, Rajasthan Canal link, it is there also. Here we can say that Himalayan rivers, if I am talking about there is in the Himalayan rivers, there is there is 14 linkages are there, and how it is what is the importance of it? That's the Himalayan river links. How many it is? 14 is there. What is the objective? You know that it's control flood, irrigation, hydropower. So drought mitigation means water given to the less deficit region means reducing the drought, and then by damming, from one river dam has been created and giving water to the other. So that is also help if the river has more water, if a particular river has more water, then that can cause flood also. So with the help of dam, we can control the flood, and also water has been channelized into the nearby region. So water has been also channelized. Irrigation, this water by the dam formation from that river, it is the water is going to through the river linkages, the water is going to the irrigation, agriculture practices, drinking water supply, and also good vegetational growth and all, and hydropower generation, it will be there. And inland navigation, yes, it will help in the navigation. Yes, boat and what I said that transportation of goods, it will help in. India has 111 inland waterways, and regional development will happen where the water it is going on through the river linking project. That region will have a development because of the availability of water. Irrigation will develop, industry will develop, transportation network, flood control, yes, drinking water supply, electricity production. These are the major impact of it. Advantages. So these are the objectives, advantages, yes, and if our water is wasting in the flood and here and there, finally draining into the sea, so if we'll dam it and channelize somewhere else, the advantage is water utilization is better. So optimum utilization of water resource, you can say, with the help of National River Linking Project of Himalayas. Increased agriculture productivity, where the water is going, the agriculture productivity will increase. Reduce regional disparity means balance will be there. Enhanced water security, more the use of water, more the water security will be. And the challenges are there, yes, if the river is in a river linking projects are forming, and like Panna Tiger Reserve that you have seen by the Ken-Betwa link, there is a biodiversity loss, species loss will be there, yes, several areas. So, and it will be ecological, environmental concern will be there. So you can see that the environmental concern can be there. Major displacement of the people will lose their houses. There is when the people are losing their houses, not only losing their houses, they are, what I said that there is some cultural ties. The people, those who are living since hundreds of years, and they have some cultural ties, there is some societal ties between the people, there is some religious ties with the temple. This kind of ties are there, means that kind of living for longer ties, and then going back other areas. So displacement related problem, and also not getting better compensation, that is also important point is there. And interstate disputes, yes, water is in a state subject, so therefore with the help of the river linkage can be there, possible only when the rivers which is passing through two states, so the consensus of two states are required. If there is a passing through the three states, the consensus of three states is required. So that is one. And yes, making all this, it will be high financial cost and ecological uncertainty. It is also not necessary that the major river, you are transferring water from the major river to the less region. So possibly ecological uncertainty, climate uncertainty, you don't know that that every year same kind of rainfall can be there. Sometimes less rainfall have, then the major river can have itself a less rainfall. And you know that the constitutional legal issues are there. Water is a state subject, requires interstate consensus, subject to environmental clearance is there. So environmental impact assessment should be there. And Ken-Betwa is the first project under implementation. National Perspective Plan was prepared in 1980, and National Water Development Agency was established in 1982. So National River Linking Project started in the 1980, and after that 1982, by that National Water Development Agency come under the Ministry of Jal Shakti, and thereafter it has moved this section. Here you can say that consider the following statement regarding National River Linking Project. It envisages linking both Himalayan and Peninsular River through a network of canals and reservoirs. You have to say whether it is right or wrong. The program is implemented by the National Water Development Agency under the Ministry of Jal Shakti, that we have to say whether it is right or wrong. And most of the proposed river links under the project have already been completed and are operational. So you have to say whether it is most of it. So you have to see whether it is right or wrong. So next it is consider the following statement about Ken-Betwa link, and one of the major concerns associated with the Ken-Betwa project is the impact on the Sanjay Tiger Reserve. So whether did I mention about the Sanjay Tiger Reserve, that we have to see. It is the first interstate river linking project under the implementation in India. So yes, you have to see whether it is right or wrong, that the project has no environmental concern as it completely avoids protected forest areas. So this is the thing that, and just check it out and give your answer in the comment. We are ready to see your comments. And here we can say that Eastern Rajasthan Canal. So here that this Rajasthan Canal is majorly the Chambal River, it is there. There is Kali Sindh, the Parvati. These rivers are there, 3, and as well as there is some other rivers like Morel, Banas River, and I said that maize rivers are there, which is contributing and giving more water. So there is a Chambal, Sindh, Parvati, maize, Morel, and Banas rivers are there, and it helps in the what Eastern Rajasthan. This is your Arauli, and Arauli, the eastern part, Eastern Rajasthan and Southeastern Rajasthan. So this Eastern Rajasthan Canal, it utilize surplus monsoon water and transfer water to deficit district of East and Southeast Rajasthan, and it is recognized as a national project after the center-state negotiation. And these are the area of the Jaipur, Ajmer, Tong, Savai Madhopur, Kota, Bundi, Baran. These are the Jhalwar. These are the regions where it is in a water it is going. So that Eastern and Southeastern, and yes, Eastern and Southeastern Rajasthan is going to get benefit by this. And here its use is irrigation, the drinking water, industrial use, groundwater recharge, where the water is going groundwater. It can be in a lifeline for the water scarce region. So Eastern Rajasthan is in a water scarce region. It can be in a lifeline for that, and supports urbanization and industrial growth. So here we can say that consider the following statement regarding the Eastern Rajasthan Canal project. It aims to transfer surplus monsoon water from Chambal basin tributaries to water deficit region of Eastern Rajasthan. You have to say whether it is right or wrong. And the rivers such as Kali Sindh, Parvati, Banas, Morel are part of the project. Yes, you have to say whether it is right or wrong. The project primarily benefits arid district of Western Rajasthan. It is talking about, including Jaisalmer and Barmer. So you have to say which of the statements are correct. And the next one that we are going to say, the important hydroelectric project. If I have to talk about, if we go into the Arunachal Pradesh, the two important one, you can be able to say that Dibang, Debang is one of the tributary, right bank tributary of Brahmaputra. So it is coming from Arunachal Pradesh towards the Assam, and meeting with the Assam Brahmaputra river nearby 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐬, and this reason that we can be able to say that it is making in the Arunachal Pradesh one Dibang dam itself. Dibang river has Dibang multipurpose river valley project, 2880 megawatt electricity, and Dibang, it is there 2880 in the lower Dibang valley in Arunachal Pradesh, India's largest significant flood control. Yes, the dams has what if you are constructing dam, from the dam there is tourism can grow from the dam, canal through irrigation can be there through the canal, drinking water supply can be there, industrial use can be there. Yes, navigation in that can be there. Yes, it will help in what I say that flood control, so many fisheries and all, tourism industry, employment generation, so many things it can do.
And the multi-purpose river valley project, it is there. It is helping so many ways. And the nearby that, just after the Dibang and Arunachal Pradesh, there is a Subansiri river is there. That is on the Subansiri, there is a Subansiri river coming from Arunachal Pradesh and entering into Assam. And just as it is entering into Assam, in that there is a formation of dam, Subansiri Dam. It is in 1,000 megawatt electricity is there in the nearby 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐬 and the lower Subansiri, Assam region. And at the border of Arunachal Pradesh it is making, that is in a Subansiri. Here you can say that Debang, here it is in a Subansiri, Debang you can say, there is in a Subansiri, here it is. So in this region you can be able to say there is a formation of the, there is in a Debang Dam, and on the Subansiri, here it is in a 2,000 megawatt it is there. And after that we can say that in the Jammu and Kashmir, there is one Chenab river is going on, and the Chenab river, Marushidar river is coming on the Marushidar river. There is a Pakal Dul Dam, Pak. So Pakal Dul Dam, it is there in the in the 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐬 district, and this is in a Pakal Dul hydro project. You can say here it is in a Subansiri project we have seen, and this is the Bang multipurpose. The Pakal Dul, and it is in 1,000 megawatt in the 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐬 district on Jammu and Kashmir. Yes, and here we can say that a part of it on the main Chenab river, in the 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐬 district, 3 important dam is under the formation, and it is, I said that there is a Rattle, Kiru and Kuar. So रात में कीड़ा है, कौवा को कौवा, रात में कीड़े को कौवा खा रहा है, Rattle, Kiru, Kuar. These are the 3 projects are there. That is in a multi-purpose project on the Chenab. These 3 are on the Chenab. It is on the Marushidar river, a tributary of Chenab. This is in a Chenab river. This is in your Chenab river, and the Chenab river tributary is this one is Marushidar. On the Marushidar, Pakal Dul, and on the Chenab river, there is a Rattle, Kiru, Kuar dams are there. That is 850, 624, and then 540 megawatt of electricity production respectively. And here that we can say that in this region you can say Dibang and the Subansiri, here it is in a Chenab river is going on, Marushidar, Pakal Dul, and in the Chenab river, this is your Chenab. On the Chenab there is Rattle, Kiru, Kuar are there. So that is what you can say here. And so based on that, consider the following statement regarding major hydroelectric projects in India. That Subansiri lower hydroelectric project is being developed on the Subansiri river. And the second statement, it is Kiru hydroelectric project, Rattle hydroelectric project, Kuar hydroelectric projects are all located on the Chenab river. And then another Dibang multipurpose project is the largest among the projects listed in the northeast. So you have to see 2,880 megawatt that I have said. On the basis of that, you have to see whether it largest or not. So you have to answer this question. Now the major important dams, if I am talking about, and here it is in a Polavaram. On the Godavari, the 2 dams you can say that Kaleshwaram, it is in a dam, it is formed for the lifting purpose. It is in a Kaleshwaram, the Godavari river, Kaleshwar lift irrigation project is there, and it is in a you can say it is in Telangana. It is in a Telangana state. It is in a, just remember that it is in a Telangana state, and the same Godavari river now getting into the Andhra Pradesh district. In the Andhra Pradesh district, there is in a Polavaram, there is in a Dholeshwaram, there is in a Polavaram. So Polavaram is also one of them. So Polavaram project, it is also on Godavari river, but it is in the Andhra Pradesh, Elluru district. So this in Andhra Pradesh, Kaleshwara in Telangana, and then Polavaram is in the Andhra Pradesh. It is on the Godavari river. And after that, there is a Lakwar dam. If I am talking about Lakwar dam, that Yamuna river, when it is passing through the nearby Dehradun, that is making a Lakwar dam. Yes, Yam Lak. So Lakwar dam you can remember in Dehradun, and Renuka dam, it is in Giri river. It is in the Himachal Pradesh, in the Sirmaur district. You can say that on the Giri river. So here you can be able to say that consider the following pairs of major dam projects of the river on which. So Polavaram project or dam, it is on the Giri river. So whether it is right or wrong means consider the following pairs of major dam projects and the rivers on which. So Polavaram project on the Giri river, you have to say whether it is right or wrong. Lakwar Dam on the Yamuna River, whether it is right or wrong, you have to say, and the Renuka Dam in the Godavari. So, which are the correctly, how many of the above given above pairs are correctly matched, that we have to see. And I think you are able to understand. This is the 15th episode, and we will see further more topics in the 16th episode. So, please go and watch it, and then keep on, I said, that joining us with the lots of information that we are trying to provide you, and we'll meet again in the next 16th episode. Till then.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.